Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know from the title, today I'm going to be showing you various hairstyles you can wear at home during this quarantine period. These hairstyles, you can do them by yourself, or if you're not confident or you just don't know how, that's actually normal and alright. You can ask your friend to help you style your hair this way. And if you don't have a friend who can style your hair, you can as well pay someone to do it, but I can assure you it's so affordable and will not cost you much compared to if you are making a serious hairstyle. So before I show you the hairstyles, I have had this hair in for a while, so I'm going to take them out, wash my hair, and then show you the hairstyles. If you don't know how to loosen your hair, or if you want to watch a video on it, I have a video on my channel on how to take out braids. So let's begin. And we are back. My first point, or my first hairstyle, is the classic cornrows or all back. And there are so many ways you can style this. If you don't like just carrying cornrows to stay at home, you can always wear a hairband on top of it like mine. If you're also looking for ways to switch up your cornrows, especially when going out, you can wear this. You can wear a wig on top of it with a scarf. So I'm going to show you how to style your cornrows with a scarf. Sorry if you see me looking down, that is because I'm trying to look at a mirror so that I can see what I am doing. So how to style this is you fold the scarf into two like I have done. You place it on your head, and then with the two ends, you tie it in your back, tie it, now you place the scarf on your hair. Now you place the scarf on your hair like we all know how to do, and then you tie it once, like this, like we all do, or like how we mostly do when going to church at home. And then after, you be sure to, is it firm, is it comfortable? For those of you that like to do your edges and your edges out, do you like your ear coming out? Do you want your ear folded in? Then after you've done this, you tie it again. Like that. And then you fold the two together and just wrap it round, and round. And then with a little part left, you tuck it right under. And that's that. That is one of the easiest ways to style your cornrows. And then you can do your edges and you're good to go. You can wear this hairstyle at home, but it's not really necessary to wear it at home, especially if you don't feel like. But let's say you want to go outside, you want to buy something, and you don't want to wear a wig, or you don't want to wear headbands on top of your on top of your hair. I know there are various ways to style scarves, but for me this is the easiest and the best. I just prefer this way. So yeah, if you want to give it that extra firmness, you can use like rubber bands or a hair packer just to hold it intact if you are not sure that it's not going to slip out here. My point number two is similar to my point number one. This is still cornrows, but cornrows with attachments. So I'm going to leave some pictures around. This is usually done when, for example, you want the hair to last longer, or if your hair is not long. So some people's hair are very short, let's be realistic, and when they do the cornrows, they don't feel confident, or they just don't like the way it looks, or it doesn't get to their back, or some people just have short hair and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you have short hair and have to make your cornrows, it's not long, or you don't like the way it looks, you can use attachments. And a very good trick, or a very good hack, is you don't even need to buy a new attachment. If you can, I would advise that when you loosen your hair, keep your old attachments. You don't even need to comb them out, just arrange them and air them so that you can use them for protective styles like cornrows, and that way you save money. Okay, so to take care of your cornrows with natural hair or cornrows with attachments, before you sleep, is to use hair nets or to use hair bonnets. If you take proper care of it, it will last longer for you, and you don't have to loosen it so often to make so often. Okay, so now I'm taking out my cornrows and I'm combing each of them in sections so they don't get tangled up. You can see the work involved.
This is the point I asked myself, God, who asked me to carry natural hair? Who begged me? Who just begged me to do this to myself? And then I continue.
Okay, so after the struggle in combing your hair, now for my next point number 3, a simple hair pack. Not as simple as it sounds.
Okay, so here I'm using a shoelace, but you can use a scarf to pat your hair upwards. You do this very tightly so that the hair doesn't fall out or so that it's not loose. And as you can see, after I'm done, I use my comb, my Afro comb, to puff it out to give it the look. Ta-da! And we are done. This is the final look. It will take you 5 minutes, 7 minutes, less or more depending on how good you are. This is the back of the hair to show you how neat it is. Okay, so now I am just doing my edges to show you a more finished and polished look.
Okay guys, this is the third hair look. You saw the struggle involved in creating this, and you don't even have to do your edges or all that. It's just something like, let's say if you're going out and you want to look a bit more presentable, you can do it. And if you don't have to do your edges, it's still fine. You can just still use a brush and just brush it back neatly and you're good to go. And I know that everybody's hair length isn't the same and hair texture isn't the same. So if you're trying to create this look for staying at home, for going out, and after packing it, you know maybe your hair isn't long enough to make this puff, it's fine. If you have something like this lying around, which is still just a hair puff, it's okay. You can still pack your hair up and put this at the top if you want more volume and your hair can't give you as much volume as you want it. It's cool. Now, how to maintain this hair? These hairstyles are not going to take you for long, maybe a week plus, depending on how you carry it. But since it's not something that is so hard to do, you can always loosen it down and comb it back again. Now, how to sleep with it? For those with natural hair, our hair gets to shrink when we sleep. It's bound to happen. So loosen the thread, but don't loosen the hairstyle. Loosen the thread and still sleep with the hair that way. Will give you the same form. Then in the morning when your hair is shrinking, you can just use your Afro comb and puff that bit out, puff everything out and retire it, and you are good to go. Point number 4. Okay, so this hairstyle I'm going to show you, I am going to use my previous attachment, or in fact the attachment I just loosened from my hair. So yes, I'm going to use it to show you guys this hairstyle. And since I can't do it by myself, I called my friend to help me do it. I told you, any of these hairstyles, if you can't do them by yourself, you can ask a friend to help you do it, or you can pay a hairstylist to do it for you. It is still going to be cheaper than paying expensive or paying for an expensive hairstyle this quarantine season, this quarantine period.
Okay, so my hair shrunk a bit from my previous hairstyle, so I am just brushing it out, and after we are braiding it. Now after braiding it, if you don't want to put the extensions, you can just carry it that way. Just gel it down and tie your scarf and you're good to go.
So there are 2 different ways of doing the back. Some people can use crochet and crochet the attachment to the back, and then we will do the normal style of just using a rubber band and holding it and attaching it to the hair in another side. So I'm going to show you 2 ways you can do the back.
So now we are putting in the extensions using the 2 methods I just talked about, while we are letting the hair sit or letting it stay firm by using the scarf to hold it down.
So this is the complete look. As you can see, I just used use the attachment that I removed. Tips you should know: you would need your gel to lay it down, and then you would need a scarf every night before you sleep to tie it down, and then you put on your hairnet or hair bonnet before sleeping. That way the hair will last longer. It should be able to take you for 3 weeks or more, and you can just easily loosen it out, comb out your hair and redo the hairstyle. And for the tips, you can easily, if you don't want it to be all puffy like this, you can braid it into 2 and just carry it as 2 braids. You can even turn it into a donut, pack it. You can braid it and turn it into a donut and leave it on your hair.
For my last hairstyle, the sleek down ponytail.
And because I can't really see it because I am looking at you, so let me use my mirror. Is this me? Okay, this came out better than I expected. I will put her link down in my channel. My friend Oyin, she helped me do my last 2 hairstyles because I couldn't do them by myself. So you see, if you can't do them by yourself, you can call a friend to do it for you. For me, I can't do it on myself, but I can do it on a friend. But if you don't have a friend that can do it for you, you can go to a professional hairstylist. So how to maintain this hairstyle? You do it, or you maintain this hairstyle the same way you maintain my hairstyle number 4, which is very similar to this, just that one is braided into 2 while this one isn't braided.
Okay, so first you tie down or you lay down with a scarf to keep it in place for the night.
You don't know, if you're just like me and when you wake up, your scarf that slept on your head is now on the floor. You don't know how your hair scarf flies. You're like me that can't explain. You don't know the physics and how it leaves your hair and ends up there. You need extra protection for this. So I advise you to get a hair bonnet, and not just any hair bonnet, a hair bonnet that has a firm flat edge. So yes, you can do this for actually any of the hairstyles, but more preferably for this hairstyle and the hairstyle number 4. So these are my 5 affordable hairstyles to carry or to have during this quarantine period. So once again, I hope you found this video interesting, but most importantly, informative. Thank you.